8 years ago, the year I was turning 48, I was driving home from a girlfriend's place and I experienced a really sharp stabbing pain in my left breast. So I went to the doctors and she recommended that I have an ultrasound. So living in a Pilbara sort of regional remote area, I actually had to wait 4 months for that ultrasound. Now, when I had the ultrasound, it was inconclusive and they suggested that I have a mammogram. I was very lucky because the mammogram bus only came up twice a year to the regional sort of remote town that I lived in, and it happened to be there. And I tried to book in to have a mammogram, but they wouldn't let me because I'd already had like an inconclusive diagnosis. But fortunately, I found a doctor in the hospital who was not going to take no for an answer, and he got his nurse to go over there and make sure that I was able to get that mammogram. So I had the first mammogram, and the results for that were also inconclusive. So I had to go back in a couple of days' time and have another mammogram, which meant that they used an even smaller nozzle and press harder because I really wanted to see what was going on. That sort of showed it was also inconclusive. They could see that there was a cyst, but they couldn't see the whole circumference. So I had to go down to Perth and have a fine needle biopsy. So the day after that I'd had the fine needle biopsy, I'm sitting in the waiting room and I get called up and I sit in that doctor's office to hear the news about whether I had breast cancer or not. And I did. And it just shocked me to my core. I felt sick. And I came home and just didn't know what to eat, what to do. I'd been a dietitian by this stage for like 25 years, and it really rocked my world. 4 weeks later, I lost my left breast. I chose to have a mastectomy so that I didn't have to have a lumpectomy and then 6 weeks of radiation. But I totally reassessed my diet and lifestyle. I kept coming across research which linked alcohol to breast cancer. In fact, it talked about the link between breast cancer and alcohol being as strong as the link between smoking and lung cancer. So I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped eating red meat. I eventually stopped eating all animal products, all dairy products. It took years, but I found all of the research that I needed to feel confident that I didn't need those products to give me the nutrients that I needed to optimize my health. In fact, the research showed me that I could actually, it was more, I could optimize my health and reduce my risk of getting cancer again even more if I cut out all animal products and embraced a plant-based lifestyle. And now, 8 years on, my health is amazing. I have so much energy. I have no abdominal issues like I used to. I am incredibly regular. I have sailed through menopause. I sleep well. And I just see all of these amazing health benefits in my clients as well. And so I would just really encourage anybody who is struggling with any health issues whatsoever to do an experiment, to embrace plants and to just do a trial and find out, to experience those benefits for yourself, because it can be life-changing. Thank you.